sauces from around the world. The word sauce derives from the Latin word salsus, meaning salt, the first type of flavoring we ever used. Let's face it, your food is nothing without salt. Meat, vegetables, and grains can be pretty bland on their own, which is why salt was used to boost natural flavors. Sauces, however, are much more complex than just simple flavorings like salt, pepper, or sugar. They provide a pleasant mouthfeel to foods, give food more flavor, lend moisture, and also give an attractive appearance to any dish. But when exactly did we start making proper sauces? The first record or recipe of a sauce is dated back to 25 BC. It's a poem that describes a farmer making a sauce of sorts by pounding herbs, cheese, vinegar, and oil. You could say it was the great-great-grandfather of the modern pesto. A little later, a Roman recipe book featured more than 100 different recipes for sauces. By medieval times, not much changed in terms of the basic sauce recipe. Finely ground ingredients were still used together with spices as seasoning, but now meat and vegetables could also be added to a sauce. Later on, as more trade routes developed, flavorings became more exotic. Now cooks included Asian-inspired spices like cinnamon and ginger. In addition to the mortar and pestle, for grinding nuts and seeds, the cloth sieve also started to become a popular item to make smooth sauces. In China, soy sauces have been used for 2,000 years. In India, a type of sauce thickened with spices was used in various dishes. Even the Mexican salsa can be classified as a type of sauce. But the place where sauces really started to become an art form was France. Today we have more than 1,500 different types of sauces. And for some chefs and foodies, a meal without a sauce is simply incomplete. Now let's learn about some of the famous sauces from around the world. Chimichurri is a vibrant green typically served alongside grilled steaks. It is an aromatic mixture of parsley, garlic, oregano, olive oil, vinegar, and hot red pepper flakes. There are two theories about the origin of the name. One says that it was invented and aptly named by a British meat dealer called Chimichurri, and the other one says that it stems from the phrase Chimichurri, spoken by captive English soldiers who requested to eat curry after their unsuccessful attempt to invade Argentina, a Spanish colony at the time. The origin of the name may be unknown, but it is a known fact that chimichurri will spark up any dish that it is added to. One of the 5 mother sauces of traditional French cuisine and a key ingredient in numerous recipes, from simple dishes like lasagna to elegant ones such as soufflé bechamel sauce, also known as white sauce, is nothing more than roux-thickened milk. It was invented for Louis XIV by his chef, Pierre de la Varenne, whose 17th century cookbook Le Cuisinier François is home to the first recorded bechamel recipe. As milk was considered a luxury at the time, bechamel was often associated with wealth. The invention of refrigeration and pasteurization made milk affordable and more easily available to the common man. Sambal from Indonesia is one of the most iconic sauces from around the world. Usually sambal is made only with spicy chili peppers and salt, but it is occasionally adapted with lime juice, onions, sugar, ginger, shrimp paste, or vinegar. Traditionally prepared in a mortar, it is characterized by its thick consistency and an incredibly strong and sharp flavor. Sambal is used in a variety of Asian dishes, usually as a spicy condiment, seasoning, or a topping served alongside meat, seafood, vegetables, or rice. Tzatziki is a Greek concoction made from yogurt, cucumbers, garlic, and numerous herbs and spices such as dill, mint, or parsley. It is usually served as a cold sauce accompanying many meat dishes as a simple dip or an appetizer. Its name is derived from the Turkish word kakik, denoting a very similar dip, although some suspect that tzatziki was derived from the Indian raita dip. Named after Henry Bain, the legendary manager at the famous Pendennis Club in Louisville, Kentucky, this sauce was a favorite accompaniment to various game meat dishes. Today it typically accompanies beefsteaks and meatballs, but it can also be spread over cream cheese and served as an appetizer. This rich, tangy sauce consists of tomato sauce, vinegar, sweet chutney, and pickled walnuts, along with a variety of other spices and seasonings. Toum is an authentic Lebanese garlic paste. It is made with whole garlic cloves, which are slowly crushed using a mortar and pestle, or nowadays simply ground in a food processor. During this process, oil is gently added to create a homogeneous garlic paste with an unusual fluffy texture. Finally, salt and lemon juice are added to the mix, giving the paste a salty flavor and ivory color. Toum is used for marinades, sauces and dips and can enrich any meal, especially roasted and barbecued meat. This delightful, pungent garlic spread and its adaptations can also be found in Eastern Mediterranean countries, Egypt and Iraq. Marie Rose sauce is a British sauce that's usually made with a combination of mayonnaise, lemon juice, black pepper, tomatoes and Worcestershire sauce. There's also a much simpler version consisting only of ketchup and mayonnaise, and it's popular in Ireland, where it's often called burger sauce. The sauce is traditionally used as an accompaniment to seafood, especially prawns. It was invented in 1960 by Fanny Craddock, a British cook. Thicker than fudge sauce, but thinner than chocolate pudding, chocolate gravy is typically made with cocoa powder, sugar, flour, milk and fat, usually butter. It is especially popular in the southern United States, where the gravy is served with fresh biscuits on Sunday mornings. It is called gravy because any sauce thickened by a roux and made in a skillet was called a gravy, whether savory or sweet. Piri or peri-peri sauce has been around for a long time, since the 15th century, when the Portuguese settlers in Angola and Mozambique used bird's-eye chili peppers and combined them with red wine vinegar, paprika, garlic and other imports from Europe. Nowadays, the sauce is equally popular in countries such as South Africa, Canada and Australia. The most commonly found ingredients in piri-piri sauce are lemon, chili peppers, vinegar, garlic, paprika and oil, but it's not uncommon to also see tarragon citrus, peel oregano and other ingredients. Marinara is a red sauce consisting of olive oil, garlic, tomatoes and herbs. Due to its simplicity, marinara acts as a versatile base for many Italian dishes. It originated in Naples in southern Italy. Its name derived from the Italian word for sailors, marinai. Some say it was named after the sailors because marinara's ingredients didn't spoil easily and the sauce could be prepared quickly in about the same time it took pasta to cook. So the two made a flavorful and cheap meal for sailors on their voyages. By the early 1900s, marinara became a classic in the United States of America as well, due to a large number of Italian immigrants. Today it is commonly served hot with pasta such as ziti, linguine or spaghetti. Fragrant herbs from parsley to warm spices such as smoked paprika and ginger are a few ingredients that create this wonderful Moroccan sauce. It's traditionally served with grilled and roasted food, but is also great at livening up North African bread. Why not try Najat Kankache, who has a collection of delicious Moroccan recipes? Pebre, Chile. This kitchen staple is always to hand in any Chilean household. It's the perfect spicy spread at barbecues. It's particularly enjoyed over toasted bread and equally delicious over grilled food, salads and empanadas. Basically, you can use it on any dish that could use a little extra kick. Rodolfo Guzman, a chef, whose recipes focus on the use of local native Chilean ingredients, has the most authentic recipe, which is the backbone to many substantial dishes. Tkemali, Georgia. This plum sauce is a mixture of influences from Europe and Asia and a kitchen staple. It's sour and tangy all in one mouthful, a cross between real gourmet ketchup and chutney. Tkemali is often served with potato dishes and non-veg dishes. The flavor depends on the ripeness of the plums, from tart green plums to slightly sour red varieties. This recipe is based on Tico Tuscadze's take on Tkemali and is absolutely heavenly. Agrodolce, Italy. Italy is renowned for its tomato-based sauce. But one old-world recipe that always slips under the radar is the agrodolce. It's a sticky, tart, sweet sauce that combines sugar and vinegar. It works as a glaze when cooked with non-veg product, but is also great when customized with peppers, fruits, spices and other seasonal veggies if you're all about a tangy contrast, so why not give it a go with Antonio Carluccio's recipe. Coriander, Chutney, India. This vibrant green chutney is a staple in many Indian households, where each state has its own twist on this simple recipe. It often accompanies Indian savory snacks from samosas and pakoras to dokla. Try it as a dipping sauce or as a spread for a veggie paneer sandwich. It's easy to make and is refreshing with a mild, spicy warmth. So, if you are in the mood for an enriching chutney that can also be used as a rub or a base to a curry, you must try Madar Jaffrey's recipe. Guasacaca, Venezuela. This rich Venezuelan avocado salsa recipe is creamy and rich with a subtle warmth that complements everything from tacos and empanadas to salads. It's naturally cooling, but can be spiced up by adding chili peppers or hot sauce. Best of all, Sumito Estevez's recipe is that simple to make, where all the ingredients are thrown into a blender to create a smooth salsa that's similar to guacamole. Ponzu, Japan. It looks like soy sauce, only lighter with a refreshing citrus kick. It's a Japanese staple which is perfect with summer rolls, sushi or dumplings. International Asian markets carry it by the bottle, but making it at home is easier and the taste is fresher, more flavorful and lighter, like Mark Bittman's recipe. Thai red curry paste, Thailand. Gangped red curry is at the heart of many Thai dishes. With a powerhouse of readily available spices, they can be recreated in the comfort of your own home. Like many dishes, the secret lies in the freshness of the ingredients, from coriander, lemongrass, kaffir lime leaf and aromatic ginger, but most importantly, ensuring you're able to balance the salty, citrus and sweet flavors, which are released when slowly simmering in coconut milk. So if you want that dining-in experience, making a solid homemade curry paste using Ruan Panya's recipe will get your taste buds tingling. Just remember to add coconut milk when you're ready to make a colorful curry. Hollandaise sauce, France. A rich, luxurious, buttery sauce with the lightest touch of lemon is so elegant and smooth. Having a good whisk and strengthen your biceps will go a long way. If not, use a blender. With a handful of ingredients and a few simple steps, you'll be able to create the best Hollandaise sauce that will liven blanched asparagus, steamed greens and poached eggs. Follow Michel Roux's delicious recipe to get you started. Mole in Mexico. A complex and deeply flavorful sauce. Mole is a true testament to the rich culinary heritage of Mexico. This sauce can have over 20 ingredients, including chilies, chocolate, nuts, and various spices, all blended together to create a symphony of taste. Mole can be used to elevate dishes like enchiladas, tamales, or simply poured over roasted chicken. Every region in Mexico has its own unique version, each telling a story of its people and their traditions. Dive into the world of mole with this authentic recipe from Chef Enrique Olvera and discover the magic of this iconic Mexican sauce. Ginger-Scallion sauce, China. This salty, tangy, oniony sauce cuts through anything and is sublime when drizzled over ramen noodles, or any noodles for that matter, roasted vegetables and fried egg. It's a sauce you can use over and over again, but if you want to experience its pungent aromas when infused in oil, use it as a base for stir-fries and sautés. It can also be used as a dipping sauce if mixed with a bit of honey and sesame oil. Check out this tasty recipe from Ken Hom.